Hey everybody, what's going on? This is going to be the full moon in Scorpio reading. So, I'm going to be doing this a little differently. I put out the shadow card and the light card. Scorpio energy, it will bring up things that we bury, things that we suppress, things that are hidden. They're going to come to the surface and come to light. So if there's anything that you've been avoiding dealing with, it's going to be coming up for you right now. So it's time to face it. Time to face it and understand it so you can release it and heal. Not carry burdens around with you anymore. So this is great energy. I mean, it can feel really heavy and really intense, especially with Scorpio. Um, but when you're if you're feeling or when you're feeling really heavy and intense, just remember it's like this is coming up for a reason because it wants to be released. I have to take this opportunity to release it so I don't have to carry this around anymore. So I've got my Dark Reflections tarot deck, and the pictures on the cards are like the energy of the tarot in reverse. So it's this reading is going to be showing us hmm our dark reflections. I mean, the name of the deck is perfect. So we'll be pulling on the situation and what's going on, and then over here we'll pull what's in the shadow, like what isn't easily seen for you. It's like if you're dealing with the situation and you don't really understand why, this will give you some information on what it is, and then this side is the light. It's what you're aware of or being made aware of that you're understanding. Um, this is more apparent, more surface level. This is underneath. um, so if this is a situation you like, that you've been trying to deal with and let go of, this part of it people don't really know about. You may not even know about it. This part of it you're aware of, and you're trying to deal with it, and other people are probably aware of it too. So that's the contrast between the shadow and the light. All right, so full moon in Scorpio. What's going on? Oh shit. We've got the Devil card, the Hermit, and the Four of Cups. That's interesting. With the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Mm. All right. With this Empress card at the bottom of the deck, there is this energy of wanting growth, wanting more, wanting something more than what you have, tired of just surviving. You want to thrive. You want to thrive. But you're struggling to thrive. It's like you could barely be surviving, or, you could be like, oh, I'm surviving good, but I'm not quite thriving. Why aren't you thriving? The Devil energy. We'll pull clarifiers to get more information on the Devil card and all that. But the Devil is attachments. Attachments to I'm noticing how he's holding, it's like the Hierophant, the Hierophant's holding up the, what is it called? It's called something. Anyways, this. I did this in a reading recently. What reading was that? I want to say it was the Leo reading, for what's going on while the sun's transiting through Taurus. We pulled the Hierophant card, and the Hierophant's always got his hand up like this. He's It's like, I swear, like I'm bound to it. This devil card is about what you're bound to, but it's your beliefs. What is that term? Self-limiting beliefs. So it's like you want growth. Ooh, you want growth, you want expansion, you want more. You want more. You want to thrive instead of just survive, but you have self-limiting beliefs that you need to let go of because they're toxic. They're keeping you bound. They're keeping you somewhere you don't want to be until you choose to transform. I'm noticing like his wings are like bat wings, and bats to me are transformation. They're transformation. And it's also bats, they can't see. They use their echolocation. They use their other senses to guide them. So instead of using these self-limiting beliefs to guide you in life and make decisions for you in life, you have to start using your other senses. Now, the hermit shines light in the shadows, but this hermit's lantern is out, and his eyes are red. It's he's not going in, he's not looking at what he needs to. He's just like the red eyes to me again, it's just like survival, and it's surviving instead of thriving. And then the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups, normally the Four of Cups, someone's sitting there and there's three cups in front of them, and then there's being a fourth cup offered to them, and they don't even want to take it. They're just not interested. But this Four of Cups, this person's like holding on to all the cups. It kind of gives that like Four of Pentacles energy where it's like you're holding on to Four of Pentacles. The guy's sitting there and he's holding on to all his pentacles. He doesn't want to give any away, but he's also not taking anything more. Like he's just staying complacent. But that's the energy I'm getting off this Four of Cups. And Cups is feelings, emotions, relationships, connections. So it's like you wanna hold on to it, but it doesn't seem like you're doing anything with it. And it's the self-limiting beliefs, and your light being out. Your light being out from just being in survival mode. In order to thrive, you have to take that time out to really go inwards and really shine the light on your shit and deal with it. And deal with it. We're gonna pull clarifiers to see what that shit is. And then we'll pull on the shadow and the light. All right. So the Devil, the Hermit, and the Four of Cups. Six of Wands. Knight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands. With the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom. The Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is, he's supposed to be looking at the growth of his pentacles. It's a plant. The pentacles are supposed to represent the fruit or the flower, or whatever it is it's supposed to be growing, and he's supposed to be crops. That's the term I wanted to use. It's his crops. He's supposed to be paying attention to it and seeing if it's time to harvest, and he's not paying attention to it. So it's like he's waiting. It's like he doesn't think it's harvest time. Mm. But while he's busy reading this book and ignoring his crops, they're gonna wither and die. They're gonna wither and die. because these pentacles are fully formed. Those are pentacles that are ready to go. Ready to go. Um, Self-limiting beliefs that keep you bound. Six of Wands is supposed to be victory. Like, this guy is supposed to be coming back from, it's like victory after a long battle. He's supposed to be celebrated. He's supposed to be, like, I don't know why I want to say worshipped. He's supposed to be worshipped, like thank you, like you did it, like but you're not getting the recognition. You're not getting the recognition. And there's a belief, oh man, there's a belief somewhere that you don't want the recognition. You're scared of it. Mm. It's like, what if I do succeed? Then what? Then you grow and then you figure out what's next in life, like it doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's we never stop growing, we never stop evolving. Like, once you reach a goal, there's still going to be more goals that you're going to need to reach, and new goals that you're going to want to reach. That's part of the evolution of our souls, of humanity. It's There's not an end point. There's many destinations in life. It's it's your choice whether you choose to stay where you are, which leads to no other destinations, or you can choose you can choose to have that victory. You can choose to have the recognition, the notoriety for your success, for doing the hard work, for fighting that fucking battle. You deserve it. Let yourself have it. Don't ignore it and let it wither. Don't ignore it and let it wither. Figure out why you're scared of winning, of having what you want, of being seen. Why are you scared of that? So we've got the Hermit. His lanter's out. He can't see. He's just in survival mode. He's not thriving. He's not going anywhere. And then we've got the Knight of Wands. And this Knight of Wands is supposed to be impulsive. He's supposed to be fiery, ready to go. This Knight of Wands isn't doing anything. The Knight of Wands, it's like he's supposed to take action, be passionate. But it's like all his passion is going to end up burning himself. Because it's not being exerted. It's not being exerted. It's going to stop burning within. It's going to start burning within, and it's going to kick that survival mode in more, and it's going to push you even further away from having the success that you want, you desire, and you fucking deserve. Now it's like, yes, there's a want, a desire to have this, but there is the fear of what if I do have it, then what? What does that mean? You never know unless you try. You never know unless you try. And it's better to try than have not tried at all, because what else are you doing? It's like you know where this goes if you continue the pattern that you've been living. You know where it goes. You've been living it. It's time for change. It's time to really look inside, look at the depths. What is it that is holding you back? Set it free and set yourself free. We've got this Four of Cups. It's like, I want to hold on to this. I don't want to let it go, but I don't want to have to do anything either. We have the Eight of Wands here. Normally the Eight of Wands, all the wands are flying through the sky. It represents movement, fast, communication, action. These wands are standing still. They're not doing anything. They're not doing anything. I'm being drawn back over here to the Hermit and the Knight of Wands, and it's almost like you're used to the burn of burning yourself out. You're used to the surviving. You you've done it for so long. You've done it for so long. Doing anything else would that doing something else would feel like chaos to you. But the real chaos is within this being bound to self-limiting beliefs, keeping yourself trapped in you. It's like Four Cups, they're supposed to be ignoring it, like, oh, I could care less, but you do care, and you want to hold on to it. But you can't sit there and do nothing. You can't do nothing. But you're burnt out. You're burnt out from survival mode. That's what this is. You're burnt out from survival mode. You have to release yourself from it. You have to release yourself from it. It's fucking scary. It's scary. I'm one to the chaos feels more safe sometimes because it's what I know. It's what I know. But it's not safe. It's not safe. The more, and I can only speak from my experience. So I mean, it's it's different for everybody, but not just for myself, but people I know that are on this journey of going inward and really understanding themselves and releasing themselves from what holds them back and the, the self-limiting beliefs that we're bound to. Um, I so I'm not just speaking for myself, I'm speaking for people that are close to me that also do this work. The more you push through the fear and try, the more you feel free. It's not like complete overnight, like, oh, suddenly I'm free, this is amazing, my life has changed overnight. It takes work, but the pressure that's released when you try something new, something different than what you've been doing, it's oh. All right, so I'm seeing like a bird in a cage, and the door is open, but the bird's been in the cage for so long it doesn't realize it can leave it. So it sits there for for a little bit, in one reality, because reality is what we make it. So it's our choice. This if you're the bird that chooses to not peek outside of the door of the cage and check it out, well, then you're going to stay in that cage and you're never going to experience anything other than what you've experienced. We're here to live. We're here to experience. We're here to feel. We're here to hurt. We're here to love. We're here to grow. We're here to evolve. We're here to fight. We're here not just to survive, but we're here to thrive. We're here to learn what it is to be our soul and not our human is, and there's got to be a better way to word that, but I just heard we're here to break ourselves free from the matrix. Not everyone's gonna understand that. um but I mean, if you don't understand that, go Google it, because we live in a matrix. All right, let's pull on the shadow. Let's pull on the shadow. 10 of Wands. With the 5 of Cups at the bottom. Five of Cups. 5 of Cups is, it's being like sad about the past. It's, you know, sorrow, regret, shame. You know, they say like crying over spilled milk. This guy's trying to refill his cup. But these cups are broken. These cups are broken. Stop refilling your cup with this. Stop refilling a broken cup. Because it's like you can put into these cups all you want, but it's still just going to keep leaking out. And it's exhausting your energy. It's like, yeah, you're carrying the weight, you're surviving, but you're not thriving because you keep refilling empty cups that leak. Put them down. Walk away from them. Put them down, walk away from them. Go find cups that aren't broken. Go find cups that are already nice and full. I mean, well, that, all right, so, because these broken cups do connect with someone else. So it's like, go find some some non-broken cups of your own and fill your own cups first. Fill your own cups first. Stop refilling broken cups because you're just pouring out energy. You're just pouring out energy, and it's self-limiting. And you don't have to do that. And if you believe you have to do that, that's a self-limiting belief. You need to break free from it, or else you're going to stay stuck in a standstill, not taking action, not doing shit. And it's just not going to be good. Anyways, so, but also, once you've gotten some nice new cups, no cracks, no holes, no nothing, and they're nice and full, then find someone else who has full cups. Align with people like that. Because if you're aligned with people who keep their own cups full, then you won't have to keep filling their cups. They won't have to keep filling yours. And if there comes a time where one of you needs help, then the other one has it in them to come fill your cup, and they're more than willing to do it. And it's a healthy connection and a healthy relationship. If you try to connect with someone who has healthy feelings, emotions, and expresses them in a healthy way, and you come along with these broken cups leaking, and you're just constantly letting them fill your cup, and you just keep leaking out, and you don't have it in you to give back, that's not just draining to the other person, that's draining to you, whether they're around or not. You're being drained no matter what, unless you accept that these are broken. These are broken. The way you're living is not, or whatever this could just be a situation in your life and not your whole life altogether. It could just be a situation that keeps coming up for you, but it's exhausting you, so it's got to be affecting other areas of your life. All right, now that is what's in the shadow. You may not have understood that, and if you did, other people may not understand that about you or see that about you. You hide it well. And some of you hide it well enough, you hide it from yourself. All right, so what's in the light? The Queen of Wands with Justice. This Justice card, see how she's peeking out? She's trying to see. She's trying to see the answer. But if you're in survival mode and you're like trying to see the answer with your physical eye, you need to go inward. You need to what is that? Like get that inner understanding. Understanding. There was another way I wanted to word it, but I can't. I can't quite get it out right now. Stop trying to look outside of yourself for the answer. The answer's inside. The answer's inside. It's like you're trying to go into the external world. You're trying to go look where the light's already shining for the answer. The light's been shining over here. You haven't found the answer over here because it's not over here. The answer is in the shadow. The answer is within you. Why do you keep trying to refill broken cups? Why do you keep leaking out energy? Why do you overexpend yourself? How are you overexpending yourself, but yet you're not taking action and you're not having victory? Really look at that and ask yourself why. Don't beat yourself up over it. Do not beat yourself up over it. The whole point of looking at this is to release yourself from it, not bury you deeper into it. Queen of Wands is supposed to attract what she wants, what she desires. This Queen of Wands isn't attracting that. This Queen of Wands, she feels kind of bitter. She feels bitter, like it's like I should just already have the answer. It should already be served to me. You do have the answer. It's inside of you. You just don't want to look in that direction because you have to face yourself in order to do that. But the full moon in Scorpio brings this energy up to the surface. So, if you're feeling overwhelmed and you're like, I can't figure out why I feel so overwhelmed, it's because of the things that you have been suppressing. The things that keep you stuck, holding on to things but not doing anything with it. Not taking action. Overwhelmed, struggling, surviving but not thriving. Like, just you can't be bitter about this when you're not doing anything about it. Well, I should say if, because not everyone's going to sit there not doing anything about it. But it, like, this reading should be reinforcing, okay, yeah, see, maybe I do need to face that shit, I come on YouTube and this chick is talking about how I gotta face my shit. I've been thinking about it, but I've been avoiding it, and it's making me really sad that sunflower is dead. Oh man, oh, such a weirdo. I'm such a weirdo. Oh man, she's sitting in front of the pyramids. Why does that feel significant? The pyramids are energy centers, energy grids. Oh, okay. All right. So it's like your Queen of Wands energy, the magnetism that the Queen of Wands is supposed to be exuding. When she's in this energy of bitterness, and it's kind of making her kind of shallow, like superficial. It's in order to activate your magnetism. You are an energy center. You are why do I want to keep saying power grid? Like the pyramids, it's like their energy center power grids. I gotta Google this after. I know I've heard stuff about the pyramids before. What the hell is it? Anyways, it doesn't matter. But okay, so pretty much what I'm getting off this card is that you, as a human being, are your own energy center. You're a power grid. You can draw in energy. It is your choice what energy you're drawing in. but you draw in the energy that you are. So if you're vibrating at a frequency of not taking action, not wanting to succeed, wanting to be bound to a self-limiting belief of, well, I can't do that. I'm too burdened. I'm too overwhelmed. Um, there's a lot of wands energy in this reading. You are burnt out. You are burnt out, and you will continue to burn yourself out if you don't figure out why it is you're burning yourself out. And you're burning yourself out over a self-limiting belief of not feeling like you're allowed to have that success. Why do you feel like you're not allowed to have that success? Why do you feel like you have to carry this burden every day and get nothing in return for it? Why is it that you want these connections? Why is it you want why is it you want to hold on to these feelings and emotions and not share them or receive them? Why? It's it's like you're here to experience them. You're here to take action. You're here to feel them. You're here to enjoy them. You're here to be pained by them. You're here to experience all of it. All of it. Everything. Everything. So if there's something you want and you're like, I want that, but why but? Why but? The why to that but is the self-limiting belief. Life doesn't limit us. We limit us. Life happens. We're not in control of what is happening. We're not in complete control of what is happening around us, but we're in control of how we respond to it. And how we respond to it affects whether or not we're going to draw more situations and more people in like that into our life or not. This is someone not responding, someone not doing anything, but they want to. They want to. They desire to. They need to. So why aren't you? Why aren't you? If you want to, if you need to, if you want more in life, why are you limiting yourself? Who told you you couldn't do that? Who told you you couldn't be that? Because the only person that tell you you can't and the only person that can stop you from doing it is yourself. Do what is for your highest and your best. And if you're sitting there like, my highest and my best is to do nothing, then what's the purpose? What's the purpose? Why do nothing? Why do nothing? But if you're also so overwhelmed that you're just like, but I can't do anything, I'm too overwhelmed. I'm too overwhelmed. What are you doing in your free time? You need to do something different in your free time. Oh, I have no free time. I have no free time. Make free time. Make it. You can make it happen. We're all the master of our own reality. We're all the master of our existence. You know, I've so many times like, I don't have time to get this done. I don't have time to do this. I don't have time to do that. But the only reason I feel like I don't have time is because my energy is so overwhelmed with all the things I got to do that even when I have free time, it's like, I still don't have time. But I do. But I do. It's the belief that I don't have time. It's me telling myself that I don't have time. So next time you're like, I got free time, but I don't have time because I'm so overwhelmed. I don't have the free time. Tell yourself, no, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not telling myself I don't have time for myself. Um, all right, this reading's 35 minutes. I'm gonna close it up in a minute, but I am gonna pull some clarifiers with the Witch's deck. Oh. The Ace of Cups fell out. I'm not putting it down, but it did fall out. This is like for the whole reading. This cup, I once heard a reader explain the Ace of Cups. His name's Steve from Steve's Love Tarot. He's awesome. Very smart dude. It's like I always knew like about energy, but like the way he explains it helped me understand what it was that I was sensing with energy. But the way he explains the Ace of Cups is this cup is, the water represents feelings and emotions. And the water's flowing. This cup is overflowing. But what was he saying? It's like you drink water from a spring because the stream is flowing. It keeps the water clean. But when water is staying still and not flowing, it becomes still water. It's toxic. Bacteria starts to build up. And if you drink it, you will get sick. So your energy's not flowing. You're not allowing it to flow. You're not allowing it to flow. You've got to get it flowing again. You've got to get it flowing again. Got to get it flowing again. King of Wands at the bottom. King of Wands can be superficial. He can put on a mask and pretend like everything's fine when it's not. When it's not. It's time to stop pretending that everything's fine, because everything's not fine. Everything's not fine. Your energy is not flowing. This cup isn't flowing. It's toxic for you. It's not even about like you being toxic for someone else. You're being toxic to yourself. All humans do it. All humans do it. So, I mean, and if you're still watching this reading and you're like, I'm not toxic to myself, well, then why are you still watching this reading? That's pretty much all about your shadow, almost 40 minutes in. All right. You know what? I'm just going to pull 3 cards and a bottom card. 4 of Wands. You can have it. You can have stability. You can have success, achievement, celebration. You can have all that. But you have to go through this transformation. You have to put an end to this devil energy, put an end to the self-limiting beliefs. Remember we had, where is it? Oh, it was on the bottom of the deck before. We had the 7 of Pentacles, but he wasn't he wasn't evaluating, he wasn't observing, he wasn't taking the time to think about it, he wasn't reflecting. The 7 of Pentacles is reflecting. Four of Pentacles. Didn't I say I was getting 4 of Pentacles energy off of that 4 of Cups? See? Tarot's just backing me up. Reflecting on, why are you so complacent? Why are you holding back? What are these beliefs that you're holding on to? What are these values that you're holding on to? Because your current belief system, your current values are limiting you and keeping you bound and trapped. Didn't I say the bat wings bats represent transformation? Well, so doesn't this death card. So doesn't this death card. And then this hermit, wasn't looking at it because his lantern, his light was out. But the 7 of Pentacles, he's looking at it. So it's like, you have a choice. You can either continue this, or you can transform and reflect on what it is that you're holding on to and what it is that's holding you back. Because you can have this. You could, this card is just like so happy and warm and joyful. And it's like, I want to get up and dance around and celebrate. But But we tend to be our own roadblocks in life sometimes. And we have to stop doing that. So, full moon in Scorpio. Time to look at what it is we suppress. Time to dig deep into all of that. And it's going to be coming to the surface. But don't just look at the things that have come to the surface. Look underneath those as well. Like, really dig deep and really understand it so you can fully release it. Because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to... Anyone watching this video, especially if you're still watching my video now, thank you very much. You definitely deserve this Four of Wands. You deserve to feel this. You deserve to have this. But only you can stop you from having it. So, please, comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, guys, good luck. And if anyone needs to reach out and you're not comfortable commenting down below, please email me, themisfitspirit86@gmail.com. And yeah, I guess I'll wrap it up here. I mean, we're 41 minutes in, so it is that energy of like, just time to let go. Time to let go. But it sucks letting go sometimes. Maybe that's why I can't wrap it up yet, because I do. I have to share. It sucks letting go. It's not easy to let go. It's not easy to let go. You have to be brave. You have to be strong. Underneath the Four of Wands, the world. The world. Everything. Completion. Completion. All right. I'll end it here now. I'll end it here. Remember I was saying, see how she's trying to peek, like justice will be served, but like, it's not about seeking justice. It's more about being guided to it. And we have the High Priestess underneath this Justice card, and this High Priestess is not... High Priestess is intuition. It's what's buried deep. Understanding what's buried deep in order to use your other senses. And this High Priestess isn't concerned with going in deep or understanding or knowing or feeling. She's just ignoring, because you're looking for answers outside of yourself. The justice is not outside of yourself, it's within. So I just needed to reinforce that before I close this up. All right, guys, again, subscribe if you haven't already, and good luck. Lots of it. Lots of it, lots of it, lots of it, because Scorpio energy is intense. I have a Scorpio moon. I live with it every day, and it is intense. So, welcome to my world. Bye, everybody.